Hey, I'm a GT fan here, back again. Today we're talking about the Dodge Charger out of the Dukes of Hazzard, the General Lee. So we'll get into it. So in 1980 or 1979, they started with Warner Brothers wanted to do a TV show about, you know, want to go up against Starsky and Hutch sort of thing. So and Knight Rider, and then Knight Rider came out and stuff like that. So this is about two boys from the south, moonshine runners and moonshine. There was Uncle Jesse, and there was Daisy. Everyone knows Daisy. Catherine Buck with them Daisy Dukes. And then just recently, just today, we just found out that Ben Jones, the one that played Cooter, Crazy Cooter, he passed away today. Denver Pyle was Uncle Jesse. Enos, Sonny, I think he's still alive actually. I'm not sure. I think we lost him too. And Boss Hogg, the actor for Boss Hogg, and Roscoe P. Coltrane. Yeah, today we lost Cooter. So Tom Wolpert, Tom Wolpert, and Tom Wolpat, and John Schneider, I think, and Daisy, the ones that are left. So, yeah, rest in peace, Ben Jones. So let's get stuck into it. So this is 669 Dodge Charger. Um, it okay, in the Dukes of Hazzard, now every interior was tan. They never had a black interior, so I can't get a tan interior for this car. But you get the drift. So it was a tan interior because they use that for like filming aesthetics. This is better on film. Had O1 on the side. It's depicted that it had a 426 Hemi when it didn't. I think they had 318 cars, 360s, 440s. I don't know if they had a 426 Hemi, but this one's got the 426 Hemi. So, it had the nudge bar, which I can't get on this to show you guys. It had a nudge bar here. Had the narrower one, but in the earlier years it had a wider. It had the wider nudge bar for, and then what they used to do is they used to put the camera rigs off the front of them. It had. This is what I know of it anyway. Now, General Lee 1 was actually found. It was found it was deserted in a paddock. Lee 1, so it's been restored now, but it was actually painted green, had 71 written on it. So, but that car was actually found in a paddock. Anyway, it's got the. Well, shut this door. It's got the flag on the roof. We all know about that flag, which everyone goes, it's racist and all this, but without that flag, it wouldn't be the General Lee. And I've seen General Lees now censored with the American flag on them, and they just look utter crap. It's not a General Lee, but and they did have for I think it was Happy Birthday General Lee. There was a kid. John Schneider said to a kid, "What are you doing, son?" And he goes, swatting fireflies." And it had the cross checkered flag and the Confederate flag on the back, but they never replicated that for some reason. They never ever replicated it for other they never replicated it for other cars because it was only for one season, because it just would have been hard to do, because I'll just jump in these things and that was it. They were done. Now the Confederate flag, if you look at the flag, if you look at the stars on the flag, it actually points to the driver. So to get that right, John Schneider said the stars actually, the pointed to the stars were pointed to the driver, and they used medical tape to actually with the white, and then they've done like the start, like the blue, like it was all hastily done for things. But the close-up hero cars, they were done more, more you know, with more effect and stuff, the O1 and everything on the side of them. So, but these cars, they were just jumping them. So it was more or less, they lasted one show. And then they'd jump them and they'd be had it. But now they're not allowed to jump them now. The differences were, they weren't, when they got in the car, they had a bar here. They actually had the roll bar, but it wasn't an actual roll bar. It was actually just, I think they said it was actually tied or wired to the pole, just a bit of pipe, just wired to the pillar, just so for effects. But they had to move it to get people in the back. So sometimes you see the General Lee without the roll bar in the film, and sliding across the bonnet. They did have the aerial on some of the first cars. If you watch the opening when Tom Woolpat slides across the bonnet, his arm actually gets cut. He actually sliced his arm open because he slid across, and there was an aerial. There was the aerial there, and he actually snapped the aerial off. You can actually see that when he slides across the bonnet in the opening credits. So, after that, they didn't put the aerial on there. They actually had this CB aerial on the back. So, but yeah, no, these cars, they were yeah, they were just disposable. But now, when they do the Dukes of Hazzard fests, I was told by an owner that actually has a car that he built to specs of the actual original General Lee. I sat in that car at the last car show. It wasn't a car show this year. I think I'd done a thing on it. But yeah, he said that those the newer cars, they're just a Crown Vic. They're just a Crown Vic or a Caprice chassis, and they've got like just a fiberglass or tin body on them. So they're just a replica. So because they're not allowed to destroy these Dodge Chargers anymore, because there's very few of them now. So yeah. So anyway, that's my thing on the General Lee. It's only going to be a quick one. I'll do a test drive in a minute. We'll do a couple of laps in it, and yeah, well, let's get into it. So get out of here. Oh, well, I can't do a lap in there, so I'll just drive it around. A lot of power for a 426, but they never had a 426, so whoop, get back on, get on the right side of the road. Is it bloody England? Bloody high revs. Let's see if we can go jump it. Here we go. Let's see if we can jump this thing. So we jump the General. I want to jump the thing. Come on. Here we go. No. Let's see if we can jump it. Hey guys, hold up. There we go. Ah, bloody tree there. There's that pond there too. Let's see if we can jump this. So yeah, all I'm doing is getting away from Roscoe and Enos. So Yeah, it was only it was only a moonshine runner. I'll try and jump it over here. If I can. There we go. And the reason why it didn't jump, the reason why it jumped front heavy, because what they actually did for the jumping is actually put ballast. They actually balanced it out. So what they did is they actually put concrete, bags of concrete in the boot. So then when you see it jumping through the air, well, it had to land. It had to land actually on all fours. So because of the motor and everything was front heavy, what they did was they put concrete in the back to balance it out. So then it actually land back end first. So anyway, that was my quick thing of they're generally best to me, it was best TV show of all time. So up there with the Knight Rider and stuff. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and yeah, I shall get back to this with another one later. Big GT fan out.